What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Big day for us here. It is a day I've been not looking forward to. Of all the climb portals in Watopia, this is one that I have heard of and I do not want to do. We're looking at just shy of 11 miles, averaging like 7%. So it's super long, which is just going to be grueling. Pretty steep. Couple punches, 7%, and it's kind of steep. And several thousand feet of elevation gain. So looking at the watts per kilo, oh gosh, this is why I've been putting this off. Over an hour. Like, this is not going to go well for me. This is the Tourmalet. All right, here we go. Oh gosh, look at that. Here we go. This is it. Just simply going for a completion on this. Not even going to front with you. I knew going into this Col du Tourmalet was a super famous climb. I knew it was very daunting. I knew it was going to be very challenging. I think all of these climb portals are very challenging in their own regard. I didn't know why specifically this climb was so challenging. Granted, I very soon found out. One is because it is so very long in duration. It just takes a long time to complete. No matter how fast you do it, when even the pros are doing it in 40 minutes, I think that's a long time. So Joe Schmo like me, when it's going to take over an hour, dude, I might as well just die out there because it's going to take me forever. The second part of it being so difficult is that it's persistent. It is an average of 7% grade is not super outrageous, but it's just relentless. There's very few breaks in the action, and when there is, it's because the gradient actually increases. Very few times does it decrease or even have a decline in it that I really noticed. Now, granted, my vision was blurred half the time because I'm dying out there. But one thing I always take notice of on these climb portals is the arches that I go through. And my strategy going into them is to shoot for my FTP of about 270 watts for the duration. If more, all the better. So per arch, started out great on that ninth one, 277 watts. Unfortunately, I gradually and consistently declined in power ever so slightly, 268, 267. Coming up to another arch now, we'll see what I get there. 268 again. So looking at the first half of the climb as far as the power, I averaged 268 watts. Pretty good pacing. Granted, that's only half the climb, and I'm already a little bit below FTP, and I'm not a good steady state effort. I'm not the best climber, and so that's why for me personally, this was so challenging. I've heard a lot about it, but I was still eager to do it. I'm here. I'm doing it for completion, but also because I know that I want to improve and I want to be able to hold a steady state of power for much longer. Heart rate, all that kind of stuff checks out. Nothing big with that. Speed, you're going super slow and it feels super slow. What was nice about the Tourmalet is it is such a big name climb that there was actually a fair amount of people on it. So there were some carrots to work towards and ride hard after. And I was trying to catch people. Now, sure, I got past, of course, nothing new there. But that was a nice little accountability kind of a thing. But I know for a 60-minute plus effort, I'm going to bonk out at more than one occasion, as we'll see here in the second half. Seems to me that the only thing more deflating than seeing your power numbers drop off is seeing your cadence numbers drop off. Oh, my word. Dude. Once you get into the 50s, the 40s, even the 30s, it's hard to bounce back from that and then maintain a steady effort again. To only make matters worse, getting a mechanical while on the trainer is always an interesting concept, but no less, this is the Tourmalet, so you had to stop and fix it. Dude, I don't know, man. I'm gassed. I took off 3 minutes to make 68 minutes too, so I don't know. Despite any mechanicals and fatigue that I was feeling, naturally, as I could have even predicted, my power for the second half of the climb was even lower than my power for the first half, averaging 252 watts. I'm actually not blown away by that. I knew I was fatigued. Yes, I lost about 20 seconds getting off the bike, fixing it. Whereas if you notice, my heart rate was even higher at an average of 173 beats per minute. Furthermore, the final slog, the final arch, was the second steepest of all the arches, finishing with 259 watt average. That is a win for over an hour for a solo effort.
There it is. Just shy of 72. Gosh. That was tough. Stayed pretty consistent, kind of. I don't know. Hard to tell. My back is killing me. My form is out of whack. Oh my gosh. Just so long. Absolutely relentless. Just that 7%, man, is just there the whole time. And the arches seem so far away. But it's done. And that's what we're going for. We're going for completion.
As always, thank you so very much for watching. Please drop a word of encouragement down below. I have a sweet race in Yokio coming up here in the next couple days. Be sure to subscribe for more content, and I will see you in Watopia.